Okay, hello everyone. I'm here with Frontier once again.
Hello.
And we are going to watch some more of the first weekend matches for Season 6. There's a lot of matches to get through, but I've actually written down some of the ones I want to check out this time.
Okay, cool.
So first, let's check out Nitro fighting Aggblade. Yeah, I know you're probably interested in seeing Nitro do his thing.
And then, yeah.
So let's see what kind of box Nitro came.
The banner. The streamer banner.
Okay, so Aggblade has a floor tank box. So first ban, Yulia, going to Zero to pick. So
wait, push the floor tank.
The floor tanks over here, you can see Landius, you can see
Landius, Ledin,
Hilda, and Juggler on Aggblades.
For some reason, I did not see Juggler. I was looking for a dog. I was like, I did not see the dog. There's a dog. Found dog. Dog got banned.
Nitro is... it appears he does not have Landius in this box. I don't think I see Landius here. So he's...
No, he got Sigma.
Yeah, so he has Sigma, but no Landius, which is kind of interesting. Most people would... I mean, Sigma can be run without the faction buff, because he has the exclusive that kind of helps him there.
Yeah.
So Nitro's going with a 3-tank box. And he actually got Akka first banned, which is... So he didn't... so Aggblade didn't want to get rushed here.
Yeah.
I instead went with Zerida first pick, and this Zerida is a Shadow Raid Zerida. Okay. So he probably figures that these are all units that he can kill without Bloodthirster. Nitro does have Illustrial on his side.
His Zerida could also have a Holy Talisman on, because look how many holy people are there.
Yeah, that is an option. Yeah.
Just a Judge Talisman, yeah.
Okay, so Nitro got a Tenyo Breeze just now, and so I think Aggblade is just going to jump in. Yeah, it's very hard for Elvin.
There's the third break that we watched him get.
Let me check something real quick. I don't understand why Aggblade jumped in immediately like that. I actually think he should have moved Rosen first before moving Elvin.
Yeah,
because then
Elvin had no.
Yeah, because then Nitro would have less moves to deal with Elvin, and then maybe Aggblade can follow up with the second Sword Soul. But yeah, Aggblade's just going for the Luna Rush. And Bladen's gonna yeet Zerda over here. Yeah. It's not looking too good for Aggblade here.
Yeah.
He's, I think, a little bit too impatient there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a real killer. I mean, you saw me get impatient in my game, too, so...
Yeah, but he immediately rushed. It wasn't like something. He was like, yes.
I mean, impatience is what you see kill a lot of players. I don't think there's really any bad players in playoffs anymore. Like, everybody has really good units, and everybody's played a lot of Apex at this point. So
I'm surprised that Luna survived there.
Luna can be very, very tanky. So Luna, if that's that could be a Last Rites Luna. Let me check real quick. Well, this is a Bracer Luna for sure. I'm not sure. This looks like it could be a Last Rites Luna because the magic defense is a little bit low. Although she doesn't have a faction buff, so that might be why. Okay, so yeah, to just teleporting the guard lock, and wow, yeah, take out. That's actually a little bit surprising.
That was a Nitro knew his stuff.
Yeah, teleporting a guard lock over to the enemy tank with Tejas is one of her most powerful moves. But yeah, this match is, yeah, that's it. Yeah, Aggblade, Luna Rush is really good. I mean, it's really fast. Luna gives a ton of movement to your whole team.
Yeah.
So let's check here. So Nitro actually takes out Illustrial. It's a good choice. They got the desert map, so Illustrial is pretty bad here. Aggblade took out Oldlandius and
Luna.
So Aggblade is going to go for a more tank push style this time with Yulia. It looks like, and Yulia is like doesn't care that much about Omega.
Okay.
Okay, both sides have Hilda as their tank. Okay, Aggblade's going double tank here. Aggblade's going double tank here, and potentially the Rosalia and the Sophia can both die to Omega. Sophia, I don't think, can ever get enough skill to be immune to a triple from Omega, assuming knowing strike. But even if you... Let's check real quick. 113 skill. Yeah, this is tripled very easily. And the Rosalia is not going to be tripled unless there is knowing strike.
Okay.
But usually it depends on how someone's built their Rosalia. Some people build their Rosalia with a lot of defense and some decent HP, and she can survive a little bit.
Cool. That's not because I'm trying to build her.
Yeah, this Omega Nitro picked really good troops here. Like Nitro picked the Dark Elf snipers on Omega, and you can see that Rosalia has flyer troops. So there's no way, like even with just a double, like Rosalia would probably die pretty badly. So Aggblade's just rushing in. This is probably not really going to do anything. Yeah.
Oh, there's Omega.
Yeah, Omega lol doing his thing.
Dead.
Dead to Omega. I'm not really sure. I mean, Aggblade's really doing a lot of like very quick plays here. I don't know why he's being so impatient, because he has Yulia. I think he should have waited until Yulia was a bit closer before charging Rosalia in. I mean, he could have just kept Rosalia way in the back, because Rosalia has a lot of movement anyway, so it's not a big deal to keep her back. She's going to be able to reach the action pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
So here is... let's see. Oh, clock. That's always fun.
Yep.
Aggblade, that rewind is kind of a waste. I mean, he probably wanted an AoE heal, but he didn't actually rewind anything. Okay. Yeah, Nitro's going for debuff cancer here.
Now that Yulia can't attack because she's too low, she doesn't have the revive.
I mean, it's a magic refraction. Oh, that was...
Ooh, she survived, yeah, barely.
Really close, yeah. Okay, here comes Omega Law. He's gonna take out... probably gonna take out Sophia here. And Hilda dies to... Well, loses her first life to Tensei Jessica.
Yep, there's the healer.
Yeah, Omega in playoffs, like, most people don't really build skill anymore because it's not worth it.
Yeah, because you're gonna snipe by him anyway.
Yeah, because you're building skill basically to counter the one enemy, like just that one unit, and it doesn't even work that well because usually they've given Omega so many different ways to boost his skill at this point. They released that new accessory. I'm probably going to change all my guys from skill to defense or something. When he gets his 3 cost, he can combine it with like the witch hat if you really, really like Omega. So there's just like they just added so many ways to boost his skill to the point where it's like the few units where you feel like skill might have been able to save them, it might not anymore, and it's just not worth it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is there's nothing to say here. Yeah. So Nitro's second match was against SCL, who was the seeded player in this bracket. So he loses twice. So I don't think that's completely unexpected. I mean, SCL is a pretty strong player.
Yeah.
So let's see how. Let's see how.
We saw how fast Nitro beat Egg, so let's watch how fast SCL beats Nitro.
It's like budget players can beat whales. You need a bit of luck on your side usually. Mm-hmm. Or sometimes the whale or the top player, they're not on their game. Maybe they didn't get enough sleep or something, or the playoff pressure got to them. It's you shouldn't give up just because you're fighting a big whale or anything. So here we got the first ban, Hilda. So SCL is going for a single target rush. And Nitro gave him double tank. Yeah. This actually looks this pick ban kind of bad for Nitro, I think, because he has the faction buff on Layden. The big problem with he's just got by moving that way. See, that's the thing. If you move that way, that now like L1 can reach everybody, and because he didn't bring Divine Guard, you can't protect everyone.
Yep.
Although. Okay, so SCL's not gonna just jump in. He's gonna let Nitro get back under guard. But honestly, even a slow game favors SCL here because he has Hilda plus Juggler, and it's gonna be pretty easy to lock down. Layden, I think.
Oh no Layden.
And if Layden gets B-shocked, then even if he doesn't die, that disables Redeemers, and that makes things very bad for him.
Oh yeah, because of debuffs. Oof.
Yeah, because B-shock is an aura, so. As you can see, like SCL's just hanging back, like he doesn't care. Bozo's not going to do anything. SCL got Rosen. Yeah. So Elwin's not charging in yet, but he did move him out of the way so that he can't get killed in case Nitro decides to engage with Mariel. Yeah, it doesn't lock down, so he's going to kill Mariel. Yeah.
Oh, there she goes.
Yeah, I think Nitro kind of lost this matching pick ban, I feel like.
Yeah, his counters. Also, that Bozo was the Rosen, since it kind of hurt a lot.
It's just such a strong team he's fighting against. 2 tanks with Juggler plus Hilda and SPL1.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nitro gives up Bozol and Aka. So he goes for a more straightforward single target attack. So SCL once again bans Hilda. Okay, so Ares first pick. So Nitro here has a choice. He has to. Okay, he picks Layden. Surprised SCL didn't ban Juggler there, because he could just ban Juggler and like Wind Whisper him. Honestly, if he really wanted to, that would kill him. Hilda makes things so difficult to pick ban now because so many of the best characters are Tensei, and if you ban Hilda, that means you're stuck fighting Juggler, and Juggler is always a huge problem.
Yeah.
So once again, Nitro leaves double tank for SCL. When you're fighting against a whale, leaving them double tank is actually like kind of dangerous because whale tanks are going to be really, really thick.
Tanky, the wall.
At least Nitro got to have L1 this time, so he can bring Divine Guard and keep his team safe. That's one of our problems with Layden these days. It's like if you don't get someone else to faction buff him, that means if you want the 3 cost, you can't bring Divine Guard. You have to bring his faction buff. It's really awkward. I kind of wish they made it so that Layden's 3 cost could also be cast on himself. You know what I mean? Like if I'm still far away from the enemy, I just cast it on myself to.
You're right. Yeah, he has to find somebody to do it.
Yeah, and given that, and because Layden has such a short movement range, it makes it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it makes it really awkward.
Yeah, that's why Season 7, when I start actually doing stuff, my team is mostly Mystic and Dark, but I have Layden because he's my only good tank. I'm even using Albedo.
Have you raised Albedo? Like Albedo? I mean,
she's a 5-star, but I have raised her.
Okay.
She's a decent 5-star.
I mean, Albedo is a very good tank. Okay, so Nitro makes a mistake here. He lets. Actually, I missed that. Did he get a breeze or something? I missed that. Let's go back and check. Oh no, he didn't get a breeze. Nitro just deliberately moved Sigma into. This is a huge misplay. Yeah. Nitro just made a mistake here. I guess he moved Sigma into range to get killed by Werner. Maybe Nitro thought that Sigma could survive, since Sigma does attack very quickly. So I got the war of eating Laydens here.
Layden versus Layden.
So Nitro, of course, has locked down his opponent's Layden, but of course, since SCL's Layden has also used Almighty or like Righteous Duel, so he also got the aura. So Layden Revive got disabled. So yeah. And there's L1 plus Licorice is not going to be able to break through both these tanks, since they're both using Lancer Soldiers. So yeah, that's rip. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to see here. Yeah.
Sad times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah, he's getting steamrolled by the big whale stats there. Okay, so Group K. Okay, so one I really want to see in Group, or one I want to showcase in Group K is Manson versus Bakyra. Like I said, Bakyra is also a budget player, and Manson is a whale account and is played by Dango. Bakyra is a very good player, and Bakyra. What I really like about these matches is that Bakyra is going to show off the upsides and the downsides of Shell Tier. So Bakyra is a big fan of Overlord, as he told us when he was on our show with us. So Bakyra, it's pretty cool of him to stick with characters you enjoy playing with or characters you like. He's got Ainz here. He's got Shell Tier. A really big dark box here. There was another player using lots of dark characters, but Bakyra is also using a lot of dark characters. And Bakyra has always been a big rush player. He used Estelle a lot back in the last few seasons. I guess he's dropped Estelle this time. He instead goes with Akka and Werner plus Juggler, so just full rush. Akka movement booster, Werner movement booster, and of course Juggler is the rush tank of choice.
Yep.
We're going to get to see Shell Tier in action here.
That's nice. Well, I can see what I can do, sir.
I won't spoil it for you. I've actually watched this match already because I was curious, but I won't spoil it for you.
Oh, okay.
But
Eggbert.
Yeah, Eggbert's cool too. Eggbert's a good character. Dark faction, can teleport, heal block people. He's got a nice cool toolkit. Like he's like Varna in that he's a good SR that fits into specific boxes.
Well, I should see if I have room for him.
If you like playing Dark Faction, then Egbert cards. Or if you're like a newer player who doesn't have a lot of 6-star characters yet, and you have some good SRs to use, like Aggbade's definitely a choice. Because if you're a newer player or you're a lower budget player and you don't have very high soldier training, you usually play AOE. AOE doesn't care about your soldier training.
Yeah.
So my opinion is that Shaltir is not that good. So yeah, Bakyra makes a mistake here. Yeah, this Sigma's range is just very powerful. So Shaltir is going to attack into Sigma here, and unfortunately not really going to do anything.
Yeah, because he got one. He's probably less right, and then he got full HP, and that definitely helped him.
Yeah. So it's a combination of a couple things. So first, Manson or Dango already put up Desperate Prayer from Wheeler. So Sigma, even though he got chunked by Ragnarok, he healed right back up using the Wheeler 3-cost skill.
He probably should have used Aggblade first.
Maybe. But yeah, this match is a good showcase of what Shaltir is not good at. Shaltir has a high attack boost, so any sort of damage reduction gives her a hard time. So Last Rites gives her a hard time. Max HP bonuses, a lot of them are damage reduction. And Desperate Prayer or the Wheeler 3-cost also gives you some damage reduction. So yeah.
That was the first one, dang.
So also you'll notice that Shaltir didn't heal up that much after attacking Sigma. That's because her talent heal only applies when she attacks in melee. So that's something to keep in mind. One thing that's really cool about Shaltir's talent is that the heal from her talent happens before Vampire Bats. So if you attack in melee with Shaltir and you take a lot of damage, it's okay because Shaltir will heal back up a little bit with her talent, and then because the Vampire Bats are back now, even if you've lost all your Vampire Bats while attacking, Shaltir heals them back a little bit, and then the Vampire Bats ability will activate. So that's the cool thing about Shaltir using Vampire Bats.
Nice.
Shaltir also works well with werewolves. Werewolves are just an OP soldier in general. So, but I'm guessing Bakyra doesn't have them trained yet because most budget players don't have them trained yet. So Bakyra is going for a similar strategy, but he's banning different units this time.
More AoEs.
Yeah, he's got more AoEs this time. He's got Ares, who's master of AoE damage, and that's why you saw Dango ban Ainz last there, because Ainz is actually really pretty good in AoE strategies. So
what?
So let's see. Okay, so here goes Werner, giving the movement boost to everyone. This move is so ballsy. I really appreciate this move. Yeah, just jumping in immediately with Shaltir. Got the Curse of Wounding on Juggler there.
Nice.
He didn't even buff the attack. He didn't even faction buff Shaltir yet. So that's definitely a very aggressive move. And the thing is, Dango could have tried to counterattack with Claret, maybe. But because now Shaltir has her shield, she has her physical shield, so it's possible that Claret would just take a bunch of counter damage and do almost nothing to Shaltir. So this match right here is a good showcase of what Shaltir is good at doing. Just very, very aggressive play. Yeah, and now Manson's Claret has taken some damage, so it's actually going to be even harder for her to kill stuff. But she's going to manage anyway because
she does. Yeah,
and look at that. Okay, Shaltir coming in, 3-cost skill kills Yusuke.
Oof, nice.
One cost act again activates. He gets a breeze, runs back, kills Claret. So this is a good showcase of how crazy.
My gosh.
Yeah. This is what Shaltir can do when you use her right. It's pretty cool. It's cool to see people making off-meta characters work. And you can see that Bakyra is actually using a Ragnarok on Ares.
That's cool.
Yeah, so only Landius left. Like, Landius isn't fighting off these guys yet.
Yeah, you got lots of stuff. Just chip damage.
he's just like lining up here.
The wall. Just intimidating.
Okay.
That was a good one. Nice.
Yeah, it's a good showcase of Shaltir. So here's the final battle between Dango, Manson, and Bakyra. A lot of Akka first bans. Akka is actually very dangerous in a rush ban.
Yeah, my Akka is currently not built up. She's there to intimidate and make her get banned for the better people survive.
I'm going to be honest, like, even if she's only 4 stars and you don't have her built that well, she can still do her job, or like at least half of it, because she can give everybody plus 30% attack, and that's a lot. That's the big thing about her. I mean, obviously, like a well-built Akka, she's not just a movement battery. She's more than that. She can do a lot of damage herself. She's got an act again skill. She can, she's got a lot, and she can even like use Death Howl in some really funny situations. But some people use Akka like she's nothing but a movement booster, but she's a lot more than that.
I'll probably have to just send you a picture of the team that I at least am thinking of doing.
I mean, you can ask your guild too. Like, if you talk with your guild, like you can ask Qtaru or something. Like,
I will ask Qtaru.
Yeah, ask him for some advice on how to build a box and stuff. Yeah, if your guild has strong PvPers, you can just ask them. Yeah,
there are a lot of them actually. Were in the season saying. So yeah.
All right. So Bakyra using Ares, Shaltir once again, and Joshua's in there this time. So Joshua's going to buff Shaltir, probably. Yep. Dango did pick Deedlit this time, and Deedlit's pretty bad for Shaltir. Deedlit does magic damage. Shaltir's shield only protects against physical damage. She is an infantry, so obviously Shaltir isn't really going to do anything against that either. Bakyra is not using a demon Shaltir. Some people use demon Shaltir.
Okay.
So, okay, Bakyra just charging in. And like for rush players like Bakyra, being player 2 is also a huge detriment. Being player 1 helps a lot when you're rushing. Yeah, Sea of Miracles. And this is probably just going to kill Shaltir.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Zap.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's, class advantage, magic damage. Shaltir can't take that. Alright, so we got I believe that was Acid Burns, so... Yeah, oof. Yeah, that's a lot of this really just comes from Bakyra being player 2, and that gives him a hard time. You also notice that Dango brought Guardian Infantry on Landius this time as well, so...
Another 1%.
Yeah, 1% relief. Yeah, I mean Werner's kill potential is pretty bad.
Another 1%.
Yeah, that's so rip. Like that's a huge rip. That really sucks. That's what will happen when you're fighting the big well stats. Yeah, I don't think Egbert's not gonna hack this alone, unfortunately. But
yes,
well played by Bakyra. Those are some good games. Like,
yeah, it was a fun game. Yes.
Yeah, it's cool to see Shaltir going crazy like that. So let's check out how our buddy Red Wrath did. Red Wrath is actually he won both his first 2 matches. So Red Wrath, one of our fellow editors on the site, doing pretty good for himself. So we gotta wish him luck for this weekend.
Yep. Good luck. Got Juggler, got Tank. Where is he? Sigma. Not Sigma Omega. Other one.
So he's already. So Red Wrath is already going for a sort of Empire box here. You know, he's even got Leon here. But I guess he decided not to bring the faction buff on Leon this time. I guess it wasn't necessary. Okay, Cocogoat has no good healer here. He has Yulia to heal, and that's it. And the Meteor's faction buff can heal him as well. He does have Omega Lol though, so we'll see how that goes. Let's see if Red Wrath put skill on his juggler here. He did not. So, yeah, this Omega triples that juggler, I believe. Red Wrath just going super aggressive here. Walking down Landius. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's
nice.
That was a really good.
Yeah.
Get Yulia's going now, and that's one of the biggest.
Oh wow! That's a balance blade, Leon.
That's pretty lucky.
That was a mega brain move. Yeah, I'm making a balance play. If I got a second one recently, I'm kind of going to do this on my Leon for the Lee lols.
I do think it's funny that, like, you know, I was thinking like, oh, he's gonna like mistakenly teleport Landius out of the B shock range, and then he just teleported him to the other side of Juggler.
Wow.
Omega showing off his construct killing abilities here.
Good job.
Yeah, Red Wrath did a good aggressive play here.
Oh, sure, yeah, but then he got his first turn and Leon's dead.
Yeah, Omega Low's still good at killing most things.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, this is the pain of not having a healer. You know, if you don't have a good healer and someone comes in with a big AoE, like everybody's down to like 5% life and you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
Florentia's gonna get some kills here.
Yeah.
Didn't kill Zerda though.
Yeah. I'm wondering if Zerda can come around and kill that Florencia. They're too low.
It's.
Ooh, almost.
That's.
Almost.
It looks like that was not a Crystal Dagger Zerda, which sucks. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's. You know, we're all limited by whatever drops we get.
Yeah.
Can't do anything about that.
That's first life, I think. Nope, still not. Killed it.
Landius already lost his first life, I believe. But yeah, there's nothing Cocogoat can really do here because like Zerda is not going to be able to kill. Like, even if he kills Juggler, it's doubtful he would be able to take care of Hilda. So
yeah, he lost it.
Ooh, Red Wrath heading in Yusaki. Red Wrath's still doing the so Cocogoat has a 4 healer box, so Red Wrath's still doing the 2 healer ban. That's a good bait to make a 4 healer box, pick a healer, because honestly, like, most people run 3 healers now.
Yeah.
People who run 4 healers are more defensive players, and it's a good guess. It's a good gamble to like ban 2 healers and be like, okay, you know, you're either gonna pick a healer or you're not. Your healers are gone. Okay. Oh, look at that! Red Wrath got almost a full mythical team here.
Yeah, that's so far too.
But so did Cocogoat. So Cocogoat got some good debuff spammers here.
Battle the spam.
But Red Wrath does have Juggler on his side, so if he's lucky enough with not getting too many heal blocks, Juggler can still heal him back up after each AoE. So Cocogoat's at a disadvantage in terms of the AoE wars. But Red Wrath didn't really bring a lot of AoEs. He has Gizeroth to do AoEs, and the old Landius can do AoEs. It's mostly going to be him trying to use... He's either going to try to lock down Cocogoat using Juggler and then use Yusuke to kill everybody, or he's actually just going to... I don't think Red Wrath is going to try to go for the tank bust with Yusuke, because Yusuke tank busting is a really big gamble. Yusuke's base HP is really terrible. He's a rush. Sudden strike. Okay. So he's actually going to lock down...
so he's trying to lock down the Bozel.
Lock down the Bozel so he can't engage and...
Yeah.
Sleep, that's a good choice.
As far as the carry sleep,
that's the thing. Cocogoat brought two characters that can give a Juggler a hard time, which is Bozel and Yulia.
He silenced the Bozel and Rihanna.
Oh, so Red Wrath actually brought what is it? Dark Dragon Breath on Gizeroth, which you don't see very often, but it's a good move. So Red Wrath actually managed to kill Landius here. He'll kill his first life. Oh, and
here's the second one.
There's the second life.
No tank there.
Yeah, the main reason I don't like using Yusuke to tank bust these days is Thorns happens and then Yusuke just dies.
Yeah.
So, Red Wrath has lost Yusuke already, but he's already taken care of Landius, so it's not a big deal. He can sort of, I think, Red Wrath can probably take his time.
Chip away at people's HP like that.
Yeah, and he got to kill Liana now, so yeah. Yeah, he gets a double move here because of the attack with Construct, blow the Construct up, and attack with the Construct again. Let's see what kind of...
Yeah, it's balanced him.
Yeah, this is why everybody runs Bracer on Bozo. What kind of... Oh, heal block on Yulia.
Oof, she's gone then.
That's deadly. Yeah, Yulia's gonna kill herself. Oh, okay.
Apparently not.
Not quite.
1%.
It's like Holy Justice dispel, yeah, but yeah.
There you go. The battle of the constructs.
It's a nice
It's
combo.
0 HP, but it's alive. What?
I mean, that's usually they have 5 HP or something.
Yep. There's Bozel. I'm surprised he's not. There he goes.
I mean, a lot of times, especially in playoffs, people tend to stick around in their games longer than it looks bad for them because you might as well see how it plays out. Let's see how Red Wrath disassembles IamAres and his super stacked Ares. Is he gonna first ban Ares? Okay, no, first ban Juggler. No, I said. Okay, I'm going with the Ares first pick.
We're gonna see this area now. Oh, okay. So Red Wrath doesn't have any healers now.
Yeah, he doesn't need to care that much about healers because his opponent has no tank, so he can try to rush him down.
Oh, you're right. He doesn't have any tanks at all. That's like a juggler.
Because he first picked Ares, he can ban his tanks.
Yeah.
And okay, he's just rushing immediately. IamAres made a huge mistake here. He probably forgot that you can just run mechanical knights on Leon.
I was about to say, how did he do that? I forgot it.
Yeah, everybody's dead. Yeah.
One
shot old Landius, lots of damage to everybody else. Yeah, that's a very bad start for IamAres. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about mechanical knights with Leon. Like, he can run so far. Obviously, it just depends on the map, but this is one of the really good maps for him to do that with. So I'm assuming that this is a single target Ares. Yeah, it is. So single target Ares can kill Juggler in one hit. Although it is RNG, like you need to dispel his water and possibly dispel his defense buff. It really depends. So yeah, IamAres just YOLO. 420 YOLO blaze it. Yeah, look at that.
Nice. Teleports into the next location.
Okay, so Aaron Rod just getting lots of stacks here, which is pretty good for Red Wrath because that means now Aaron Rod has massive movement.
Ares versus Ares.
Yeah. Oh. And just check out just now, like you can see that
18,000. Yeah.
Like, look at this: 1,644 attack versus IamAres' Ares, which is 1,800 attack. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, I guess it should be expected. Someone named IamAres has a lot of investment into his Ares.
Yeah.
But you can see now that IamAres has kind of a trouble with range. He does have Clotaire. Clotaire can run really far. And I guess he's going to do that right now. But that's probably not going to do a whole lot because I'm guessing that Elwyn is on Bracer like the majority of Elwyns are. So yeah, no fixed damage. So yeah, kill Deedlit. Yeah, I don't think there's anything IamAres can do after this. Yeah, it was that turn 1 Leon Russian.
Yeah, that's zap.
Yeah, definitely gave him a hard time. Oh, and he actually he did kill Elwyn's first life, but yeah,
he killed Elwyn too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Aaron Rod goes.
2 construct.
Aaron Rod goes wild, and yeah. And he still had Ares back there, so yeah. Oh, okay. Red Wrath switching out Leon, even though he did all that work last game. Oh, that's because it's this map. Okay, yeah. So on this map, Leon's not really going to do anything on this map. So putting Sophia in means that he can be a little bit more tanky, especially like Sophia, gives 30% defense. So.
Yep. And her Master can, if she has the exclusive, can be a mini FB.
Okay, so IamAres picked a bunch of 2 units that can kill Juggler really well. He forced a healer pick out of Red Wrath, so he picked Sophia. Sophia is really good even in this sort of situation because, when you think about it, Elwyn, steal all your buffs. Ares, steal 3 buffs. Sophia, just cast 1 spell, put all your stat buffs back up. Get 30% defense. The magic defense buff is a little bit weaker, but IamAres has no magic damage here.
I'm surprised he went for Aaron Rod when he could have had Kizera for the FB.
No, he didn't pick Aaron Rod. He picked Aaron Rod over Clotaire.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, I was talking about Red Wrath.
Oh, Red Wrath, yes. Okay, so here
is.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, you know why? Because Ares can faction buff both of them.
Ah, okay.
Let's see if he does that. That is actually a legit choice because IamAres has no... once again, IamAres going tankless. He does not go for the faction buff on Ares.
I guess he's just going to use his...
Yeah, Sophia, Sophia buffs everybody, so, that's okay. That's okay. So, of course, Juggler has the Stone Colossus, so protects against Elwyn. So really, the moment of truth is really whether or not that Ares from IamAres can blow up Juggler.
Yeah.
So yeah, IamAres as always jumping in.
Running in. There, almost 2,000.
Yeah.
And still didn't survive, yeah.
Oh, didn't dispel the water. This is the problem with trying to tank bust with Ares, so you just have to... Tank busting with Ares is just, am I going to dispel... Or tank busting Juggler. You're basically, okay, can I dispel his water? And yeah, Elwyn's gone.
That's... Wait, how did you get rid of Elwyn? Didn't Elwyn have like one life?
Because he was within... Elwyn's revive is only active if you're next to... if you're far away from allies. If you have two...
stay close.
Within 2 blocks, if you have no allies, then he has a revive. So... IamAres still has Reen though, and Reen is always... he can always use... Reen can always beat you with a lot of skill,
Yep.
Very skillful 3-cost.
Skill in the Yahtzees.
Okay, so Grand Cross, he gets...
And reverse Grand Cross.
Yeah, Grand Cross again, no, probably...
7 days sent to Grand Cross. Ares is dead.
Ares being dead is...
dead again.
Ares already blew his load, so it's like... So, Red Rat blocked off the Reen so that he couldn't use Termination Slash on his group. And now Reen is locked down, so he can't...
Nice.
So, he has no choice but to just use Termination Slash here. Only 2 units. Oh, the Arian Rod survives.
That's impressive.
That's pretty lucky, honestly.
Trade. Yeah, but dealing with a Juggler, he's just an AoE boy.
And IamAres didn't get any clocks, I don't think so. So he's just gonna get chipped away. And Red Rat goes for some debuffs here. Clock.
And a clock.
Adding insult to injury there. Okay. He got enough units died so that he could get the debuff so that he can get the cooldowns down back up.
Yeah, I gotta see that. Oh, now we're gonna see Red Rat watch. Watch him this weekend.
We can watch Red Rat this weekend. We'll see. So another one I really want to show is this one, Zycro versus BGuy. This was also a very surprising one. Zycro, I believe, was the siege player here. Big whale. BGuy is also a very good player, but he is not nearly, he's not a big whale like Zycro is, so it was kind of surprising. And one thing I thought was really cool here is that BGuy is going to show off the power of Eins. So you can see that BGuy has Eins in his box. And he's got, Albedo, so it's lots of dark characters here. Yeah, see BGuy, lots and lots of dark characters, and Eins is gonna see some play here. So let's check out one thing real quick, which is after the Estelle buff, Eins has, and this is only with the Estelle buff, which is only 12% attack, 1,400 intelligence. That's really high. for an Ainz. I think, I'm not sure, but I believe this is a full moon Ainz, which is why the intelligence is pretty high. I do prefer Breeze in chat on Ainz sometimes because he does have kind of limited movement. Alright. So Zycro aiming for Reen. Killing Reen with Sigma is like a lot of RNG, I think. Sometimes he can do it and sometimes he can't. It's a big stat check. So Zycro can't afford getting too close to BGuy because BGuy is doing the big debuff spam. So there was so you saw that just now that Aggblade did acid burns, and
yeah,
it didn't actually hit everyone, and that is because you'll notice that earlier Zycro used Mario to cast the God King's Aegis on his team, even though nobody was damaged. And the reason he did that was because God King's Aegis does give you 2 random immunity effects. So that's a very interesting use of that skill. Like that's.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I don't see people using it that way very often. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool tech. Okay, so yeah, Zycro running in, blowing up the team. So BGuy attacks with Estelle here, which you might think is a little bit odd since this is a Lancer versus infantry, but the reason he did that was pretty much to let's see here. Oh wait, did he have like a buff block? I believe he did that to put the guard up, to put the 2-block guard up, because a lot of times Estelle needs to attack something to put her 2-block guard up. Yeah, right here, see. Attack and defense increased by 15%, guard range +1. So Mario cannot Pierce Guard here, and the reason that happened was because Mario attacked Bozel, who was not being guarded. In order for Mario to get her Guard Pierce, she needs to attack a guarded unit. So yeah, look at that. Ainz doing a ton of damage, and it's a Miracle Staff Ainz. That's probably why the AoE damage is pretty crazy too. Frontier, if you're still there, I can't hear anything you're saying.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, just quiet.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Yeah, look at some very key survives from Estelle for BGuy here. Like he survived with like 5% life, and he can just Phoenix Wave and restore all his life. But even at the moment, it might look like BGuy still has a lot of trouble because he's got 2 versus 4 here, although it just became 2 versus 3.
Yeah, but Sigma's about to
Sigma blown up with yeah. So now Zycro is only stuck with 2 tanks. And as many people have seen, Hilda does not do very much damage, depending on how you build her. I mean, you can build Hilda to do some more damage, but yeah. And BGuy's getting a little bit of luck here. You got a double Curse of Wounding on Zycro's units here. But honestly, even without that, there's a good chance that BGuy would have won because these two tanks don't do a lot of damage. I mean, Juggler can do a lot of damage, but that's only in like he bursts out using some very strong skills, and then when his skills are down, he can't do much for a lot of the rest of the match. Yeah, look at Estelle just barely holding on in a lot of these. And Blood Shield, yeah. But yeah, there's no way Hilda's gonna be able to survive fighting against Reen. another Curse of Wounding. So, RIP in peace. Alright, so BGuy adds in Deedlit plus Gizarov. Zycro goes with... Zycro replaces Old Landius with Wheeler, which makes sense because, BGuy has no big... what's Old Landius going to stop here? There's Doggy that can get slowed down. Listel can get slowed down. Ainz can actually get slowed down if he decides to use his fly buff. But for the most part, and of course Bozo, but you can Bozo and Licorice both float, but you can ground them pretty easily.
Okay.
So that's why Zycro took out Old Landius. Didn't really have anybody to slow down, but he did bring Wheeler, who is pretty good at dispelling debuffs. So that is still what BGuy is going for. So this time Ainz comes in with Skeleton Knights, and he has the Body of Effulgent Barrel passive. You can tell without checking his skills because he has the little green aura around him. Zycro does have Illustria on his side, which helps him outrange BGuy quite a bit. So BGuy is actually going to try to use Duel on Deedlit, which is very, very risky in my opinion. Deedlit is usually physically very tanky. It's pretty hard to kill her. Risky targets for Sigma include Reen, Deedlit. He has no problem killing a lot of target like medium bulky targets, like maybe like Bolzol and that sort of thing. But the really tanky targets like Reen and Deedlit, it really comes down to how good your enchants are.
Okay.
Yeah, so Zycro attacking Sigma. So Sigma's dead. Didn't get to do anything. So I actually get some Moby down here on using Black Hole, which I think is kind of lucky. So because that means I think even if he hadn't gotten that Moby down, the Illustria wouldn't have been able to run away far enough to avoid the AoE from Ainz. Radar's Rose on the Licorice. Yeah. So Licorice is using Tidal Elves here, which of course doesn't really help against Deedlit, who is using Unicorns and his magic damage. So Zycro actually lets his Wheeler die on purpose here to get the Desperate Prayer back, to refresh the Desperate Prayer duration.
Okay.
More AoEs from Ainz. Ainz. I've said this about Ainz before. He's not crazy. He's not some crazy unit, but he's definitely a good unit. Especially if you really enjoy playing lots of dark characters and stuff.
Okay. Ooh, puzzle solved.
I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe that... wow, look at how much damage that did.
That did a lot of damage.
Yeah, so no attack buff on the Sigma. That's why it didn't really do much. He did have a damage dealt increase, but that's not enough. So, Phoenix Wave, blow up Sigma. So, Zycro can still try to use Deedlit to kill Estelle. But you know he's gonna have a hard time here because he only has magic damage now, and as you can see right here, Bolzol takes very little magic damage. Deedlit not really doing anything. Yeah, look at that. Did almost no damage. Yeah, so BGuy is still really pulling through for him, tanking quite a few hits. Yeah, I think Zycro should have maybe tried attacking the Estelle with Deedlit earlier, but I don't know if that would have mattered.
Okay.
So yeah, well played by BGuy. Beating a huge whale, much stronger than him in terms of stats and stuff. Unfortunately, BGuy lost his next match, but that's how it goes. Yeah.
Dang, yeah.
Let's see here. Well, I guess we can finish this off by watching this one right here. So we can take a look at the War of the Whales.
The legend, yeah, the Whale Lords.
Zelda versus Lord. Let's check it out. All right, so Lord immediately something very interesting in his box is I see a Noemi. Noemi's not. Oh, Noemi's Zelda's also has a Noemi. So very interesting. Zelda's still using Omega Lol. If you've ever talked to Zelda in Discord anymore, he likes his Omega Lol. Yeah, Lord banning Omega very early. So Lord has a 4-tank box. Landius, a Juggler, Hilda, and Ledin. Zelda has a more traditional 2-tank box. So let's see what they have here. So this is a full glory team, all 5 glory. And Zelda got 2 legend characters, Elwyn, and 2 healers. So, okay, so Lord brought the Crystal Molders on Bladen, which is nice to tank Elwyn with. I think Lord's path to victory may be to try to kill Landius with the Light of Genesis, because Light of Genesis with 3-cost skill can usually kill Landius. I mean, it really depends. It's a stat check. So I'm actually not sure what happens in a whale Tensei Jessica versus a whale Landius, so maybe we'll get to see that.
Okay.
Ooh, act again. Let's see what... Okay, so Zelda is going to try to eat all of Layden's troops here. I guess we're going to get a follow-up from Rachel here. Oh, wind wall. Yeah, that was really close. If that wind wall hadn't happened, then Layden would be dead. Yeah, this is why I don't have very many kind words to say about crystal molders. I feel like crystal molders are just like they're really RNG shit. Like all right, so Mario, yeah, so Zelda's aggressive play and oh wow, that was fast. Okay, yeah, Zelda just immediately concedes. So I guess he decided, like, you know, losing after that RNG, he didn't want to try anymore. So Lord puts in Rosenseal instead of Wheeler. I'm kind of surprised he didn't have Rosenseal in there to begin with. Removes Deedlit to put in Hiei instead. Hiei is still really good. Yeah, so he bans Hiei. The thing to remember about Hiei is that Hiei can one-shot Elwyn even if he has his revive, because he does unresistible fixed damage. And of course, Tensei Jessica, like, it's kind of hard for Hiei to reach her, but it really depends. Like, if Hiei gets a good breeze or something, sometimes he can still reach Tensei Jessica even if she's standing way in the back.
Yeah.
You see, you see players do this a lot. They do teleport with Tensei Jessica on the first turn, just to get 2 stacks on her immediately. This is a good move if you know it's going to be like a slow tank push game. Then you don't really need to worry about it. You don't need to worry about your opponent like creeping in on you, so you don't need to teleport immediately. So Lord got himself an RNG victory that first time, so let's see what happens. I'm a little bit surprised that Zelda is still using Rachel. I mean, Rachel, not that Rachel is bad, it's just that I feel like a lot of whales have dropped Rachel at this point.
Yeah.
But Zelda, I guess Zelda, I don't believe Zelda had Hilda in his box, so that's probably why he hasn't switched over completely to the Hilda core yet. Alright, so here comes Elwyn, blowing up some of Landius' troops. Yeah, look at how much damage that did, even with the Lancer advantage. Still taking so much damage. Oh, so, whoops. Okay, so unluckily for Lord, he didn't manage to remove Landius' 2 range guard. Okay, so this should take care of Landius' first life. Arcane Blast. Ooh, Elwyn. Elwyn can take it. And yeah, I think that might be it for Lord for this match, because at this point, what can he even do? He's lost one of his DPS, and Tensei Jessica is unlikely to be able to kill that Landius. Maybe when the 3 cost comes back up, he can try again. Let's check the skills real quick. So he did bring the Tensei faction buff, so at least Lolly Jessica can still get a faction buff. Oh wow, let's check that out real quick. Let's check out this attack. Oh wow, look at that.
77.
Ice free, just with the free strike, nearly one-shotting Landius. Yeah, this is why I think it's kind of dumb. Like this is something I find kind of dumb, is that Landius is supposed to be like a ranged defense specialist, and just look at this. Like he's nearly dying to ranged mages. Okay, so you got the crystal molders blowing up. Oh yeah, Hilda dies here. Okay. Yeah, so Zelda's 1-2 punch with 2 mages wasn't able to take out. Oh, and because Tensei Jessica has no faction buff anymore, yeah, he can't. Lord can't kill the second life on Landius, so that's it. Yeah. So yeah, that was a whale tank push fight. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so Lord goes back to Wheeler again. I think I understand why. Rosen is a AOE healer, and Zelda's playing a very single target box here. I mean, look at it: Claret, Elwyn, Claret, Elwyn, Omega, Mariel. These are all single target units, so that's why Lord is going with Wheeler instead of Rosen. Rosen's really not going to do anything for him here. And then there's like no debuffs here either, so. Alright, Zelda's Omega Lol has appeared. And he gets double tank as well, so. Oh. Wizards on the old Landius. So, okay, light array. I don't know exactly what that's supposed to do, because honestly, the only unit that's going to slow down is Juggler, which is still useful, but yeah, the old Landius I don't think helps here that much.
Yeah.
So Lord's win condition is pretty much completely that Light of Genesis. If Lord loses Light of Genesis, then it's all over, because he needs Light of Genesis to bust through those Lancer tanks. Elwyn's probably not going to be doing that. Noemi right here. Noemi's really good. Her magical clothes buff, that's really nice, because it's when you are below 90% life, I believe, it reduces the amount of damage you take.
Nice.
Oh, Thorns. Okay. Oh, but she didn't heal herself, so Juggler is just going to jump, I think. Oh, or he's just going to do that, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, that's rip. Yeah, that Thorns killed him.
Ouch.
That Thorn.
Sad.
Yeah, I think like I said, without Tensei Jessica, there's really nothing you can do anymore. Yeah, see. He charged in twice with Elwyn and decided to end the match after that, because he realized 2 Lancer tanks, Elwyn can't do anything. Yeah, it's the Thorns. I guess Lord got some pretty bad RNG there. That's gonna happen. All right. I think that's about all I want to watch for now. Are there any other matches that you think you're interested in here?
No, I've already seen mine guys play.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Enjoyed us talking out of our asses again.
Yeah.
So looking forward to this weekend. There's quite a lot of really strong players left over, and nice thing is that as it goes on, there's going to be less matches to watch. So hopefully we won't have to make like a 3-hour video next time. So All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you guys next time.
Thank you very much. See you guys next time.